We welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
We've got Hollis Jefferson. Mitchell is out there with Johnson. And it's Lawson in at the point. So on the floor for UCLA. Freak, he's in at small forward. Free out there with Fresh. And it's Roberts in at the center position.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And he gets the bucket. Roberts got the lead back up to 10 now for the Bruins.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Hollis Jefferson passes to Lawson. Kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Johnson wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range.
Boy, Arizona has had a lot of outstanding players in the NBA at all positions. For a while, they were known as a guard factory, and rightly so. Plenty of the outstanding guards have played in Wildcat jerseys.
Here's Fresh. He feeds it to Roberts. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. 4 on the shot clock. Fresh, the pass to Looney. Stolen by Lewis. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. So both teams making some changes here. For the Arizona Wildcat program, a lot of great guards over the years. Perimeter players in general have been their strength.
Yeah, think about it. Andre Iguodala, Jason Terry, Richard Jefferson are some of the recent names. How about Gilbert Arenas?
Sure.
As well. I mean, they've made their way also into the coaching ranks as well, with Steve Kerr doing a terrific job with the Warriors, and now Luke Walton, an assistant. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted.
Teams changing it up here. And here's Arizona now. It's a 10-point game. Outside Landry. The screen from Ewing. Outside Landry. Collins kicks to Carter. Dishes to Williams. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
They've got Ewing. Also Williams out there. And it's Carter in at the 2. And he gets the bucket. Now, here is Landry. There's the dish to Ewing. From the line, UCLA grabs the miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding. It certainly could have been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bruins.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Here's Lewis, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
And he gets it to go. Looney's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bruins.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Lawson kicks to Lewis. Lawson dishes to Lewis. Lewis on the way. Back to Lawson. To the middle. Fires from 14. UCLA grabs the miss. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Fires for three. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bruins.
Clark, what do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
Simply field goal percentage. They shot the ball much better than the opponent.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Just 5 to shoot. The three-pointer, no good.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Lawson kicks to Lewis. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Feeds to Mitchell. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting with the
And that one misses.
Jermaine Mitchell. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Starks the pass to Freak. Pulls up, high post, and the shot is good.
Come on now,
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
They set the pick. Landry kicks to Mitchell. It's deflected and stolen by Thomas. Starks outside. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. So it's UCLA picking up the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans... Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Louisville facing the UCLA Bruins.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get 2 high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Here are the starters for Louisville. We've got Rozier. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5. Kicks it to White. There's the pass to Rozier. Pass to Sanders. Inside. It's deflected. At the elbow, it's Freak. Here's Roberts. Sanders covering. Fresh, the pass to Freak. No good off the pick.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Drops in the breakaway layup. Fresh has got his second bucket of the night.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the new and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
6 on the shot clock. White nails the 16-footer. Here's Free. He dishes it to Freak. Pass to Fresh. Dishes to Freak. There's the 3. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
And the Bruins going in with a whole new group out there. Now, here is Starks. On the court for Louisville. Jones is out there with Payton. Then there's Sanders. And it's Odom in at the point. Freak kicks to Porter. Now here's Freak. Hughes covering. The dish to Porter. 5 on the clock. UCLA needs to get off a shot. Here's Freak. And he uses the glass on the layup. Freak's got 5.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Now here's Odom. Some solid defense right there from Starks. Freak with it. Feeds it to Starks. Serving a screen on Odom. Passes it to Freak. He kicks it to Johnson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night. And here are the Cardinals. Odom kicks to Sanders. Outside Odom. No good, unable to end this run.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution. Move the ball. Stick it to us.
Here's Freak. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Hughes. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
There's the bucket. Good. Freak's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bruins.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate.